And unfortunately, the only people going to gyms and shit right now are the dickheads, and you get incidents like this. Now, hold on. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. I did not do a show. I made a bunch of overlays for the show, and I made one for Valentine's Day before I realized that Valentine's was on Sunday. So, just for this story, we're going to switch to the Valentine's overlay for our special Valentine's story we're doing here. The LAPD investigating claim of George Floyd Valentine-style photo passed around department. Los Angeles Police Department administration has launched an internal investigation after it was alleged that an offensive Valentine-style photo was circulating around the department of George Floyd. Here's an activist speaking about the photo scandal.
Is outraged. They're devastated. And they sent a statement for me to read on their behalf. But we also want everyone to know we're not here to condemn or attack the LAPD. We simply want to hold them accountable and to their credit.
I do. I condemn them. I want to attack them. Have you read the fucking history of the LAPD?
For not tolerating this type of behavior within this department. We also commend Chief Moore for speaking out and saying there will be zero tolerance of anyone mocking someone's death.
I would hope. So let's find out what the photo of Floyd, who died when a Minneapolis police officer knelt on his neck on May 31st, included the words, "You take my breath away." The complaining officer was scheduled to be interviewed on Monday, according to LAPD Chief Michael Moore. Different Michael Moore. It appears the photo and a possible post on social media originated out of the department's Harbor Patrol Division. Chief Moore was disgusted by the post and directed that a department complaint be generated. Department officials said Saturday that any actual postings in the workplace had not yet been confirmed. Yeah. So, Valentine picture with the words, "You take my breath away." This is why we need to defund the police. Fucking bullshit like this. And other bullshit. Like finding out that they wanted to gas protesters.
After the arrest of 18 protesters now charged as a street gang.
Police and prosecutors deny labeling those protesters a gang and aggressively charging them is politically motivated. But this new video is not going to help their argument.
Defense attorneys say the officers' comments are disparaging and violent and show disrespect and disdain for First Amendment rights. ABC 15 investigator Dave Biskobing has the video so you can...
The cops are a gang.
Now, this video, a conversation after an arrest, is not something we might normally air, but it's now evidence in the case. And along with the challenge coin we exposed for celebrating the shooting of a protester in 2017, this is the type of evidence that will be used to argue Phoenix officers.
A challenge coin that celebrated shooting a protester.
Protesters and those on the left side of politics.
From beginning to end. The apparently accidental recording captures 3 Phoenix police officers talking for 16 minutes, just after the arrest of this group of protesters in mid-October. It's a group Phoenix and the Maricopa County Attorney's Office testified were comparable to the Bloods, the Crips, and Hells Angels. Now, first, a warning. While we're bleeping out...
Oh, because they said ACAB.
You might not want your kids to hear this. The officers who played a secondary role in the arrest this night begin talking about the protests.
Dude, I'm so sick of this. Public is so sick of it too.
Yeah, they are.
Dude, there was like, what?
Hang
20 to 40 people.
Yeah, if that. They're a bunch of.
We just stomp on them when they were leaving.
Thank you.
Stomp on them right away.
Had them at the thing. They're like, hey, those backpacks look heavy. They're passing stuff out. It doesn't look good. As soon as that first smoke bomb hit,
done.
Done.
And we need a camera
gas
over
them.
here.
I don't give. We just gas them and let them run like crazy.
Exactly.
You know,
just mark 9 them, gas them, and be done with it.
Beat the shit out of them. Who gives a shit?
As part of
Beat the shit out of them. Who gives a shit?
Phoenix officers celebrated shooting a protester with a pepper ball in 2017 by owning, sharing, and selling this challenge coin. Now there's an outside investigation. But back to the quote, gang of protesters. Phoenix and MCAO call them the ACAB.
I think I did see something about something like that.
1, they chanted ACAB or all cops are bastards. 2, wore mostly black.
Ah, that's awesome.
Umbrellas, a common protest trick to block pepper.
So they were black blocks.
I haven't seen the umbrella tricks yet. That's the
Yeah,
umbrella.
That was new.
Walk right by us.
That's a new thing.
Still, you make it go up in the air and come down on them. Still get on them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was worried that, I told boss, like, I watched Batman. I saw what Penguin did with that umbrella. He's got a gun behind the umbrella.
I'm waiting for them to just turn totally violent.
Yeah. Oh, it's been happening.
Exactly.
As a reminder, a judge in the hearing in this case did not find the group's actions violent that night.
But the court does not believe that was a threat of violence.
Another part of the officers' conversation was the 3 talking about body cameras and why
using the penguin as justification is pretty far out.
We actually want to do the job, like we did 10, 15 years ago.
All right, everybody.
But it's never going to come back.
Everyone's going to 5. Clear out.
If it ever came back and they said, guys, just kick some out there and reduce crime,
yeah,
I'd say, okay.
So you won't be in handcuffs and doing your job?
Right.
Going, oh, let me go watch that body cam video just in case he might have struck somebody.
You guys on?
Yeah. I remember back.
This is insane. This is all of their fucking attitudes too. The cops despise you.
If I had to just pick one thing, there's
And if you're in a traffic position here at the intersection, just stay until
It's taken away so much of our discretion to be cool with people. Like, little bags of dope and stuff where we would grind it into the ground and go, hey.
Or the meth pipe.
Yeah, or the pipe.
It's like listening to my self-talk.
At the end.
Oh, they used to show discretion with people that were on meth. Yeah, sure.
Go home.
What did he say?
Go home. I do.
I want to.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go. So.
Liberal pieces of shit.
Now, to reemphasize 2 things.
Cops are
Rank
Nazis.
and file officers don't like wearing body cameras because they can't do what they used to do.
Yes.
At a time when Phoenix's use of force has become a serious concern. And 2, this is the type of evidence police and prosecutors will have to overcome to prove they're not wildly exaggerating and lying when it comes to comparing this group to deadly, long-standing.
But they are. They are indeed lying.
And aggressive prosecutions are not politically motivated. Now, this issue is not going away. We have more to come. So now might be a good time.
Fucking good. Keep investigating him. Because they keep coming up with just crazy ass fucking tactics. Like, apparently this cop is a really big fan of Sublime. Police officers in Beverly Hills have been playing music while being filmed, seemingly in an effort to trigger Instagram's copyright filters. Holy shit. I like Caress Me Down. That's my favorite Sublime song. Santeria might be like one of my least favorite Sublime songs. Last Friday, a man entered the Beverly Hills Police Department only to be treated to a mini DJ set that could potentially get his Instagram account banned. Senate Devermont was at the department to file a form to obtain body camera footage from an incident in which he received a ticket he felt was unfair. Devermont also happens to be a well-known LA area activist who regularly live streams protests and interactions with police. So he streamed his visit as well, and that's when things got weird. In the video posted on his Instagram account, we see mostly cordial conversation between Devermont and the BHPD Sergeant Billy Fair. It turns a corner when Fair becomes upset that Devermont is live streaming the interaction, including showing work contact information for another officer. Fair asks how many people are watching, to which Devermont replies, "Enough." Fair then stops answering questions, pulls out his phone, and starts silently swiping around, and that's when ska music starts playing. Fair boosts the volume and continues staring at his phone for nearly a full minute. Fair is silent and only starts speaking after we're a good way through Sublime Santeria. Wait a minute, is he calling Sublime ska? Ooh, April 29th, 1992 is a fantastic song to play in a police department. Though it is kind of about how, like, there's all this crazy social change going on around him, and he's just a scumbag that only cares about stealing from a pawn shop. But the song is like a snapshot in time. Plays licensed music while I ask him questions. I'm not going to play the video. Assuming that Fair wasn't just trying to share his love of 90s stoner music with the citizens of Beverly Hills, this seems to be an intentional, if misguided, tactic to use social media companies' copyright protection policies to prevent himself from being filmed. It was weird that he would, in such a mundane interaction, that he would give his tactic away like this, where it would be so blatantly obvious. Yeah, that's a good point about DCMA laws. Now that's, do that to Diana Ploss. That's smart. In May of last year, Instagram clarified its policies on including music in live streams and began to advise people to only use short clips of music and to ensure that there is a visual component to videos. Recorded audio should not be the primary purpose of the video. So yeah, Instagram is letting people like dance around to videos. They're trying to be like TikTok.